And sometimes we think the internal organization factors are much easy to be controlled because we cannot change the external environment, but we can control the external factors on our hand. It is much controllable. But I'm not telling you the things is easy. Sometimes it is not easy, but it is easier to control compared with external environment factors. Okay, and before I start this part, it is our spring break, right? So you should have your own plan. Nobody will come to the class, no one. And the next, maybe is the 11th. It is the holiday of Indonesia. So Indonesian students don't come to their class. So that's why we should wait until April 18th. Okay, then we can have a collaborate class, online class with Indonesian students. Okay, so for this part, hello, I want to check if all of Indonesian students, you accept the postponement of the class time. Can you accept? Next week, we won't have class, please.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Okay, and another thing is not about the Indonesian students. For the German class, yeah.
What about the midterm?
The midterm exam, I will let you know. Don't take it easy, okay? Do you prefer to the class not taking midterm exam? I don't know. Anyway, you must be here. It's the midterm exam week, right? So everybody must be available for the date, okay? And for the exam, we can discuss, but not yet, because I haven't taught you a lot of topics, so that's why it is too difficult for me and for you to decide the midterm exam. And for the German class, because the Professor Zhang Enqi, she contacted me, and they just started their new semester in Germany. So she suggests we can switch our class time to Tuesday evening, not Thursday evening, Tuesday evening. So I haven't promised her anything because our class is on Thursday. So it may be easier for us to switch the class time to the evening of Thursday, not Tuesday. But she asked me if it is possible to switch the class time to Tuesday evening from 7:30. From 7:30. It is possible for you to switch. I'm not so sure. 你们星期二晚上有打工的同学举手。1位、2位 ，OK， 3位。这种是不能少数服从多数，就是说同学们大家就举手，然后大家都 OK， 然后你们3个就应该牺牲，这个不是这个概念。所以我有跟德国方面说，如果我们有同学不方便，还是大家都不满意，把星期4的课调到星期2的晚上，我们这学期就不跟德国合作。好，所以同学不用担心。那如果不跟德国合作，我们就正常还是星期4下午由我来上课。那这学期同学就没有机会跟德国同学分组，因为他那个班that course are going to cooperate with us. There are 28 students, German students. Okay, and then you are 20. So you will make 5 groups with German students. It is quite similar with Indonesian students, but the cooperating members are different. 所以我要问同学这件事 and today we need to decide because we will discuss the details about this course. 好，来，现在同学如果我们把上课跟德国的3、4课程的时间 从星期四的下午调到星期二的晚上。嘿，同学，你们想要尝试吗？还是你们觉得不要换了，我们就直接上我们的课？这个我都尊重。OK， 请同学发表一下意见。本来我们跟德国的课程是星期四下午调到星期四晚上嘛。OK， 现在德国那边要求我们要调到星期二晚上，我还没有答应他。我以同学的意见为意见，我才会回复对方。这样，来，没有办法上课的同学可以说一下。7点到7点半开始，上到8点。上2小时的课，再晚就太累了。对，所以同学你们等我一下哈，我再 check 一下。Okay, Indonesian students, please give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we are talking about the German class. OK， 那就变成是台湾时间的7点到8点半，台湾时间的7点到8点半这样子，行还是不行？不行，不行，不行。那 then 不行。OK, so I reject the German class, and you just come to the class during the class time, Thursday afternoon from 2 to 5 p.m. Okay? No problem. And maybe in the future we can have the opportunity to do it. Okay, thank you. Okay, and so we just finished the course. And here, let me start my class today. Today we discuss what is happening and what we own in our hand, in our organization, in our company. So we may discuss about the resource, we may discuss about the capability or other that we can control. But when you own something, you need to know everything you own. You should compare with your competitors. If other competitors, they don't have. If they have something similar or they have something better than you, then your resource is not valuable. Okay, your capacity is not valuable. So we will see for that part. And here, let me show you this one. Okay, this figure is quite important and it shows the whole structure for chapter 3. Okay, let's check. This is what you mentioned from your preview. I hope you still remember because all of you take notes. Okay, the first thing, we have resources, and also there are 2 categories. One is tangible, one is intangible. And we know that things intangible maybe is more valuable. What is intangible? That you cannot have physical, natural. You cannot touch it. You can only feel it. For example, the patent, okay? And also the employee, they love their jobs and they want to pay a lot of attention and their energy on their works, okay? So the resource, we can tell the intangible and tangible ones. And the tangibles, for example, you have lots of assessed, okay, 资产 assessed. You have lots of money. You have lots of inventory. You have lots of factories, lot of things. You can see, you can touch, okay? So this is about the tangible. Later we will discuss. And the capability. When we talk about capability, is the things you are able to do. You are able to do. Okay? So if we think the capacity, you will see what we can do. For example, I want you to compare the capability of UNTech, what we can do, and to compare with other universities. For example, National Zhongzheng University or National Jiayi University. And if we can make some lists and to show our capacity and also to show their capability, and we will see the difference. Okay, so later we can have this quiz and the core comparison. If you own a lot of things and the things can make you to create your revenue, okay, and the income can be higher than other competitors. We call that core competencies. In Chinese, 核心能力. Okay, you own a lot of things, but what is your core competency? In tech, our core competency can be the industrial academia cooperation. Chinese 产学合作. We are the top one. We are the number one in Taiwan. Okay, but we design a lot of different supporting systems to encourage professors to do industrial academia cooperation. And it is good for a professor to be promoted, 升等, okay? And if I sign a contract about industrial in academia cooperation, I will get bonus. The bonus is money, okay? So those are incentives. Then we design the supporting system to encourage your employee. Professors are the employee of universities. I want you to do it. So I designed supporting system and to encourage you to go this way. So lots of professors will go this way. Okay, and one day when a professor from Jai University visited us and asked me, because I was the leader of industrial academia cooperation section. So he asked me how or why your professor want to do industrial academia cooperation. He asked me this question. And I answered him, it is our DNA. Everybody understand in tech, not only professors, but also students. Okay, for example, I'm running a project. This project is what I cooperated with a hospital in Hubei. Okay, I help them to do their continuous improvement in hospital. Okay, to reduce the waste. And I create 2 teams from industrial engineering department. I have 2 students team, and I need them to do their job and to help that hospital to improve something inside. Okay, so this is the part. Okay, then we will create our competitive advantage. In Chinese, we call this 竞争优势. 竞争优势 advantage. When you own the competitive advantage, that means you are really strong. No one can beat you. No one can be better than you. For example, the iOS and Android. The iOS is absolutely different with Android, right? And why? We have an original system. And why Apple create a whole new system? And it is really different, absolutely different. Why? Because they are quite confident with their software and they understand I want to use a whole new system and I want to make my fans, we call that a 果粉, our fans will love our iOS. And it's really different. But you must be very sure when you want to do something different, it must be better than the original one. If it is quite similar and the functions are nothing special, how can you attract the fans? It is not possible. Okay, so it is about this one. And then we talk about the strategy. Because we already have the competitive advantage, so we can have our strategy. For example, I want to cooperate with somebody we can control, and in Chinese, we call that 话语权. I can control a lot of things, and when the other alliance want to cooperate with me, they need to follow me. Okay, so this is the whole structure of chapter 3. Okay, think about your homework, your preview homework. All of you do a part of it, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the structure of chapter 3. Okay, so you talk about the resource, you talk about the capability, and you talk about the co-competency. Yes, those are important. Those are important, but it's still very far from the strategy. Even you own those things, you should understand how to create the value for your company, for your organization. So here, we talk about the value chain. The value chain. You still remember the supply chain, right? Supply chain. We have the tier 1, tier 2, raw material, and just like working process and assembly, and then we distribute and to the customers. This is the whole supply chain. Every role of the supply chain need to create value. We call that value added. I hope you still remember. And why? We need to check the value because we want to make sure the value we create is benefits to the whole supply chain. So if you say the supply chain is the basic of value chain, it is correct. It's actually the structure is the same, all the same, okay? But we think the physical part or we think the value part. So we sometimes call it the value chain. And if we think physical, 实体, the transformation of the physical, okay, from raw material to the final products, we call it supply chain. Okay, Chinese supply chain is 供应链 and value chain is, yes, good, 价值链. Okay, and why? Because every role of supply chain creates value. So we call that value added. Then we say this is value chain analysis. Okay, and here, 4 criteria of sustainable advantage. Here, we need to check if it is valuable on the real and costly to imitate. What is the meaning of imitation? You just copy from others. Copy from others. If you do something good, for example, we in tech is very good at industrial academia cooperation. And our professors create lots of values for InTech and for the professor's self. And another university, they want to learn from InTech. For example, the professor from Jiayi University came to InTech and asked us, what you can share with us? We need some your experience, and maybe we can encourage our professors to do the similar way, just like InTech. Okay, so we can teach them how we did before. But if they want to imitate, or we can say it friendly, learn from us, maybe it's really difficult. Okay? Okay. In different case, and this one, substitute. The substitute means replace. Someone can take the place from you. Okay, someone can replace you means what you can do is equal to what others can do. So you are not special. You are just like nobody. Okay, so here, none means nobody. If the product or service cannot be replaced, and then you can have your advantage. And here, sustainable means forever. But from chapter 2, we talk about external environment. And chapter 3, we talk internal environment. Everything is difficult because the industrial is changing all the time, never stop. And the speed of change is really fast. How can we adapt? How can we create the environment, internal environment to follow the speed of industry? It is not easy, but we understand the whole structure of chapter 3. Then you can have a roadmap of the whole chapter, okay? So the quiz, today's quiz will be this part. Later I will give you the sheets. Okay, the value. The value is the way to measure your performance. The value can be the money. Okay, a lot of things are valuable for your company. So we want to create the value, and to remember, when you try to create the value for your own company, remember, very important, you should create the value for your customers. Then your customers can contribute to you. Do not only think about your own neighbor. For example, again, Su Dan Hong. It's cheaper, but it cannot be eaten. Okay, but if you say, I try to cost down, so I add what we cannot eat in food, in paper, a lot of ingredients. You create your company's value, but this is wrong. This is illegal, okay? And you hurt your customer. Not only hurt their trust, you hurt customers' health, right? This is wrong. So if we offer very good, very safe food to our customers, and they are satisfied with what we offer, we create the value to our customers, then they trust us. They become our loyal customers, then they can create the value to our own company. So always keep the customer's demand in your mind. Even the customers don't tell you, but we still put our customer at the most important position. Understand? And you are our customers, right? How about students? We want you, after you become our alumni, and we want you to maybe to, not to donate, okay, to support your home university. But before that, we should educate you to be very professional, and you have the capability to make a lot of money. This is what we are doing. After that, we can think, if you one day, if you are successful, you can donate your home university. Otherwise, nothing to tell. If we don't teach you well, and you learn nothing from us, how can you be successful? And even you make lots of money, it is nothing to do with you in tech. You don't need to donate, right? So remember the value, okay? And here, the competency, you don't need to read. It's quite boring. Okay, here, challenge. What is the meaning of challenge? Something difficult. And do you think that life is difficult? Yeah? Benson. It's funny. You also, the challenges are anywhere. But what you think, you just think it's a part of your life. And but it is still difficult. For example, how can you empower from your preview homework? Some students mentioned about empower. What is the meaning of empower?
Giving.
Yes, I give you right, authority. I give you power to do something. Okay? How can you be trusted? And then I empower you. Can I prove it? This is one issue. Ability. Your ability is intangible. Employees' ability is intangible. How can I prove you are qualified? How to promote?
Solve the problem.
The you understand the core competency of the College of Management. We always want to train students to define the correct problems and then solve the problems with correct method. Okay, so if I want to test you, if you are capable or qualified to solve the problem, how can I create that environment inside the company to test you? Say something, give me example. Different people, everybody is different. Okay, the students, they on different ability. Okay, so you can help each other because you know different things and then you cooperate. Maybe you will feel a lot of conflict. And people, they don't understand each other because you have different talents and you think in different ways. Other days, communication. Mhm.
Someone. Student.
And you should have a leader. Okay, then encourage you. It's about the understanding. And if someone who
set goal and find out how to solve it.
so I give you a project, okay? And I want you to do it by your own way. I don't teach you anything. And I just want you to finish and to reach the achievement, the goal. And you have different talents. Then you work together and try, even you fight, you bid, and you have lots of arguments. No, I don't care. And you do it and try to finish this project. This is what you mean? So what do you think about this one? Yeah. I share one example to you. This is about the case of TS TSMC, because nowadays we always discuss with TSMC, very high level managers, and they share lot of in they every season they evaluate their employees, and then they decide top 5% in five. Okay. What were and very good answer. You mentioned I want the best one to compete with. They want to know who are the top one and the top 5 and the bottom 5. And how about 5? It hurts. You are so nice. Say, good, go. What do you need? I can support you. Tell me. No,
Fire.
yeah, laid off, fire. But if you are the bottom 5, you may question me. Why I am the bottom 5? I think my performance is good. I finished my project on time. How can you tell me I'm the bottom 5? How can I tell they repeat. So that's why. And some of them, some employees, they decide to quit. It's TSMC, quite a high pressure. President called me and say, "Hi, Jenny, come to my office, and I have some good news to share with you." Okay, I go there, and hi, President, I'm here. Jenny, you are excellent, because based on the mechanism, I know you are the top 5. So I give you money. Thank you for you have. I'm sorry, because based on the mechanism, you are the bottom 5, and you need. So go back to the topic. When we talk about internal environment, if you want to evaluate employees' performance and you want to use the performance to do something else, to give bonus or to ask them quit, the performance must be very valuable. The valuable, I mean, very trustable. Okay, no one against the mechanism, but it's really difficult. Understand? Okay, so for this, another change. Because the train, they change very fast, and complexity, also everything is complicated. Nothing is simple. Okay, and here, intra-organizational conflict is what I mentioned. Why? He is the top 5, and why I when you have question and you need your senior to help you, maybe they don't care about you. You feel so upset and you say, they are not friendly to me. Because they are busy. They just focus on their job, not on you. And to help you is not their job. Right? So you need to survive. And this is quite usual. Okay, so I stop here and I give you 10 minutes break. Okay, 暂停录影一下哈。Hello, Indonesian students. I give you 10 minutes break.
真的，我不知道我们那一组的那个人是谁，我们是不是3个都要？对，但是那个人是谁？坐我前面那个。对，他是谁？我不知道。可是我也不知道他写的是什么。可是我们3个都要写。对，就留他写的那些。但我不知道是谁。我也不知道哎。去看修课名单。
Yeah. Yes, please.
What things you explain before because it makes sense. Like 5 questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 questions will get promotion, 5 questions will leave out. Because my understanding.
你留言
我还没，因为我不知道那个人是谁。可是总共有3篇文章，我们另外2篇也要留。不用吧？不是只要留我们自己来填而已，是吗
There's a best, there's a worst. If you remove the worst, there will always be another worst.
No, they have the newcomers.
没有，3篇。
我以为只要留那一篇，我还想说那个人是谁，我只要找到他就好了。
I think the seniors want to compare with juniors. Okay, they have a system. For example, you are all newcomers. And you compete. Yeah, you have different groups. Yeah, but for the newcomers, they compete and then they
我
decide.
看照片也认不出来他是谁。
我这应该是公馆。
I don't see. I say the group
应该是气管，气管、主管都蛮多。
There will always be a 1 I'll get the
他比我们大吗？应该没有大。
Yeah. Yeah.
They would compete again. There will always be 1. And the 9th one will also.
应该是这个。对。其实我以为只要留他那边，看起来就没有。
对。
我这样他写300到
They will have some.
450
Also, they will.
Yeah.
那个礼拜5下午那个。
Yeah, and then you find not even you to know you have lots of potential. It's really serious because they don't give you very easy life or very sad life. They just want to keep you nervous. If you relax a little bit,
去
you
留
can
那
relax.
个 FB 要下面
So they like.
我以为只要留自己那一组的那些就是每一组的。
So that they.
Yeah, and even you are not the bottom, you decide to quit. Because you don't enjoy it.
But other people still.
Yeah, because lots of people, they want to work in TSMC, they give very high salary, lots of bonus.
But student give that. Turnover rate is really high.
No, they give you a certain percentage,
So like
about the 50%.
50%, so like the.
我有大学生节。
Yeah. Yeah, and also they have now they have a more openings because they build more factories.
然后他们说，
Also that's why they need more
教授
employees.
吗？
But
绝对非常下周考
the
试才做报
TSMC
告。
employee they
记得来
can
上课
be
帮忙，直到今天毕业。教授也
creative.
今晚不回家，别来唱歌吗？吃宵夜了。教授也呀。
serious.
对啊，教授，你给我教授点。对啊，重修就好，今天不点名，明天早。拿是讨论电话讨论也迟到。验收别迟到，记得请假要抢场。 记得早点，今天不能到，提高效率，不想选不到课，学分几百，拜托了，我作业感觉我还
But their salary is lower. This is very quite often to happen in USA.
庆功
Before they try to announce their financial statements, they try to make the numbers on the financial statement very beautiful, and the stock, the price of the stock increase. Okay, and then they calculate some numbers, and their salaries are quite low. Yeah, and even much lower than the original ones, and even if you train them.
They make up for the expense.
Yeah, and I think they love to play this game.
But more than that, like, you can't expect that. There will always be expected.
No, it's not based on the people, it's based on the system. And you can, they must be get involved very soon, even nobody to teach you. Yeah, they just follow the system and do their job.
So they already have an expectation.
Yeah, so that's why they have been replaced so often.
就是能躺则躺。
Yeah, and it's also, if someone is too important and cannot be placed, it's missing.
They have too much power.
Yeah, and no one says what he or she does. So that's why they design every position can be done by everybody.
来上课之前，
Even the manager or the manager general, wherever.
So they're like this, that's like,
Yeah, of course. And sometimes you see CEO is fired.
yeah, they get it. Or someone lower.
Yeah, or even someone, the salary is much higher, but anyway, even the CEO can be replaced. Yeah, so in Taiwan, sometimes you see people is very important. Of course, I mean, human resources are important, but for some American Eastern countries, they think the people is people, and no one is important. Every position can be replaced by someone else.
Prevent information, keep information. Like, I can do everything, you cannot replace me. Like,
Yeah, they don't want,
they don't want something like that.
no. Whatever, right?
Take for the company.
Yeah, otherwise if you are the only one who can do the job, and maybe you have too much power, and maybe you trade your boss.
You can fire.
Okay, very good question. 嗨，请说，请说。
刚才一来也要求教室
拍照，然后到时候如果我们跟玉女已经那边已经结束了那个课程，就我们正常上课了。哦，因为我们4月11号会正常上课，你就跟我接那个东西来录。
哦，我们正常上课的时候一样。
对，就不用这些，
就不用
这些是那个，对。
好，OK，就每次都用那个。
因为那个要10个小时啊。
就那个拍完之后再给你。
林姐，好，你就看看他那边需要什么东西就给他。好 ，Thank you。Okay. Okay, now it's the 3rd hour. Let me finish chapter 3. Okay, and I want to mention, because you talk about, we try to make the top one to fight with the bottom ones, right? The example. Think about that. When you ask the best one to fight with the worst one, because you know who is the best, who is the worst. Why you need to do it? You know who is better. The case. Hi, Indonesian students, can you hear me? I'm telling a story. Hello? Hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My question, I ask my students the question. If you already know who is the best, who is the worst, why you want them to fight, to battle? What is the situation? And I'm going to share you the example. Okay, do you love to see the basketball game or any kind of game or the tennis? Okay, the sports. Yeah, yes or no? Okay, this is the case in USA. Basketball. You know, usually they have ranking of different university for the performance of basketball. Okay, and in Taiwan we call that HBL, right? High School Basketball Legend. And Nansan, the game was so great. Okay, in America, they use the best one to battle with the best one. And do you think that this is quite cruel? In Chinese, 你找一个最棒的球队去跟最糟的球队 PK 啦。为什么要这样？你们知道吗 ？Why? Not to decide who is better, because you know already. But why you need to do it? Why you set your game this way?
Understand why they cannot win.
Excuse me?
To make them understand why they cannot win.
Oh yeah. Very good answer. Okay. You want to give the worst team to have the opportunity to play with the best one. Maybe they can learn something from the outstanding game, the team. Okay, actually, no. They design this mechanism for money. For money. Everybody wants to see very, very excited game. Okay? And they want to reserve the gold plate to the best team. Okay? So, at the beginning, the best teams to battle with the worst teams, and they hope the worst teams can go home earlier. Because no one wants to see their game. So go home. And if you can win the best team, you survive. But usually they go home quite early. And then only best teams left. And can you see at the final or semifinal, the games are wonderful. And everybody wants to buy the tickets. But if you make the best team to fight, to battle with the best team, one best team will go home. And the worst, to battle with the worst, one worst team will leave. And then the best one to battle with the worst one. And the game, nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to buy the tickets. 这样同学可以理解吗？它是很残忍哦，所有的运动赛事它都很残忍，最强的一定先跟最弱的比，目的让最弱的快点回家，不要来吵了，啊，只留下最强的，那冠亚军赛就会很好看，啊，没有人可以捡到便宜，懂吗？ This is a business model. Not only the university basketball game, high school basketball game, the same. Professional basketball game, the same. So that's why you can see 种子球员 the seeds. 种子球员的意思是什么？你不用比就进来啦，对不对？啊，你看到种子球员代表什么？有戴资颖哎。啊，如果戴资颖不丢底被一个很烂的 KO 掉，那也他的命了。可是他们不需要这样做，因为他是种子球员。很多高中的篮球比赛没有种子这种东西，它是一个 team game， 就没有这个种子，单打那个单人的才有啦。这样同学可以理解吗？好，所以 this is about another competition, very interesting competition, and why they design this system for the money, and the best, always at the beginning to battle with the worst, and他那个很烂的，就是他们派5个球员上场嘛，那个很强的大概派3个就 KO 掉他了，3个人打他们5个就够了，就这样很轻松。然后怎样保留体力，到最后打冠亚军都是这样做的。你说it's not fair， 不公平。This is life， 他没有在跟你讲公不公平的然后说那我为什么不可以这样？那你就变强了。Try to make yourself stronger. This is the answer. Okay? Okay. Now I give you quiz sheet. 来，同学来帮我一下。Thank you. Okay. Now I tend to, because you explained the intangible and tangible, I directly turn to the quiz here. Thank you. And the Indonesian students, you can think about my quiz is this one. And I will invite you to share your answers. 4 topics: valuable capabilities, rare capabilities, costly to imitate capability, and non-substitutable capability. Okay, and every capability. Please give me. Thank you. Please give me one example. You can show me the company's name to prove the 4 kinds of capabilities. Now it's the time for you to discuss with your neighbors. Okay, Indonesian students, please, you can discuss from your side and tell me what kind of company you think it can be presented as different capabilities.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you mean like company name, like for example, number 4, non-substitutable capabilities, or like companies that cannot be changed by other companies?
Yeah, or their products.
And their product.
Yeah.
They monopolize the market like that.
They have some very good products, and this product cannot be replaced by others. Okay, even the competitor, they have something similar, but they are not strong enough. OK， 绝对的能力啊，没有，或者是有，但是没有办法取代，没有他那么强。好 ，OK， 好，同学可以互相讨论一下哈。OK，you check your textbook, try to find the company stand 你们可以从产品去想 ，you think from the products, and then you can think about that company who produce the products. Annie， 待会儿可以秀荧幕秀印尼的同学吗？
待会。
对，等一下，如果要讨论那个答案的时候，就不要分享荧幕，可以哈 ，OK。Quiz time. You disappeared. 啊，有没有纸？啊，赶快写，可以互相讨论一下哈。来 ，Benson, you help me.
是，
哎，
不是，没有，我没看过。
我以为你在叫我。啊，那张纸来。可以啊，你看看你怎么表达哈。You start from product or service, include service. 哦，不是只有讲产品，然后产品跟服务，然后哪一个公司提供某种产品，它可以创造这4种不同的东西，然后每一个都有不同的公司或产品。啊，我们要同学想出一个厉害的公司，4个都有的啦。哎呦，那个太难了啦。怎样？来，帮我翻一下。帮我翻一下。OK。
Michael。
Okay, now is the time free discussion. Okay, let's discuss together. What do you think one product is really valuable? Or service is really valuable?
Chicken breast。
Chicken breast? 鸡胸炸鸡排哦。
没有，就是鸡胸肉。
哪一个公司的鸡胸肉很有名？
就是鸡胸肉，不是公司。
No, I want you to think about the product and tell me the company's name. We are talking about the organization, not the chicken breast. Organization means company.
Some example company for the
Internet, Tesla. Tesla. Okay, e-vehicle. Okay, e-vehicle. Tesla. Apple. Okay, Apple is good. 啊？我上次举 Apple， 你听出 Apple，but you should tell me. Apple is costly to imitate, right? Relax, relax. Don't be too serious, but you should think, open your mind. The mindset is important. TSMC. Okay, TSMC. You mentioned what I talked about during the class. And okay, Microsoft. Okay, because they create Windows, the system. Okay, and very good. You should think a lot of companies. Then we think what kind of category they can put. 同学现在多想想一些公司，或是因为哪个服务你想到哪个公司，我们等一下就来放这个。它有些时候是重叠的哦，不是可以切割的很干净的哦。
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton, okay, luxury goods.
Diamond.
Oh, diamond, artificial diamond. You want to talk about the real diamond?
You mean the real diamond?
Artificial diamond.
Oh.
Artificial diamond is the substitute, can be substituted. The real diamond will be substituted by artificial diamond. And artificial diamond is only one tenth the price.
But real diamond should be rare or
Here,
rare.
but if it is rare, that means you cannot create artificial diamond.
Oh.
Okay, rare means 很少，很珍贵嘛。If we cannot create artificial diamond, the real diamond can be this one, rare. But it is mine, not capability. 现在同学讲到一个很好的那个例子，我解释一下，钻石。钻石是不是很珍贵的矿物？矿物可能不是公司所谓的能力哦，除非因为通常一家公司不会拥有一个国家的矿区啦，懂吗 ？So the diamond is a good way, but not diamond, not diamond. Okay. 好。Any kind of service or any kind of companies. 写公司对应到它的产品，不然 what do you say?
没有，我以为是那间公司跟这个有什么？
No. You can find out a company's product, it is valuable. And you can find another company's product, it is rare. Okay? 现在没有要你找一家 okay, I understand you. Here, let me show you this slide. Okay? If you preview, you may understand. Now we are here. The valuable, okay? The rare. And costly to imitate and non-substitutable, right? You see here, if a company who is really strong, the 4 items are yes. But one company, for example, this one, this is yes, but this is no. This is no. This can be no. And its situation is here. So I just want you to think separately. Okay? 4 items. Give each one a company's name. That's enough.
OK。
每一个项目找一个公司的产品就可以，写出那家公司它 valuable,
Okay.
rare, okay, non-substitutable, and costly to imitate. It's much easier. 让你找出一家公司那么强大的哈，你们又想到台积电去了啦，对不对？因为今天都在讲台积电。No， 台积电可能满足很多项，但是我们只要一个项目找一家公司就好了。OK？
传讲。
Okay, now when you think about the answers, we can check here. If the company, their products or their services can be valuable, rare, costly, limited, and non-substitutable, and they are here, they can survive forever, right? Sustainable competitive advantage 有没有很强？超级强，4个条件通通满足。Okay, but even you don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have this. Sometimes you can survive, but not very long. 4项都不满足，你也可能能活啦 ，but quite weak. Okay. Maybe you cannot balance your income and your output. 你的损益不平衡啦，可能是亏钱 ，but you can survive. Okay, and here we can see if the company is quite valuable, okay, and it is competitive hardly, 就是只有少少的竞争力，是不是越多项越强 ？Okay, that's it. So, if I ask you, a company need to achieve the 4 items. No, you don't need to think that way. Okay? No, I don't want you to be perfect for everything. No, you can have your own competency. That's enough. 同学注意到这个问题了。同学刚刚问的问题让我提醒到我要跟你们解释这个。Don't ask yourself to be perfect for everything. If you are good or excellent at something, you can have your competitive advantage. 有一项很强就很强的啦，对吗 ？Okay, another thing. Now, you are quite competitive. It doesn't mean forever. Because everybody still work on it. 对不对？你现在有绝对优势，有没有代表你永远都有绝对优势？没有啊！你说你大一的时候多益考950啊，结果后来全班的人都考到多益950了，你大家都赶快，懂意思吧 ？Okay, so have you finished? 来，你 how can I see Indonesian students? I want invite them to share their answers.